When we wake up, we stay up. Got no time to waste. On the ground, we stay up. Can't let nobody face us. We on the way to lead out. They coming for us. Which street stop to us? Nothing's impossible. That's why they call us dreamers. That's why they call us dreamers. Hey dreamers, it's me, TahrifaTheDreamer, and today's video we're talking about things that we're all bad at, or things that we should be better at. The first thing that we're all bad at is listening. And it's like, what do you mean? I listen all the time. Like, do you really? Do you really listen? Do you really take away your judgment, take away your prejudices, take away what you would do and how you feel and just listen to another person without thinking about what you're going to say next, without, judging what they have to say, just listening, really hearing out somebody without trumping their experience with yours? Like, they come to tell you about something, like, you think you have it bad, let me tell you about what I went through. Like, listen. You should be better at listening. Number 2 is being wrong. A lot of us have a hard time with being wrong, like being the one that has to apologize, being the one that made the mistake. And I think part of being human, it's a wonderful thing to be wrong, because you get to learn, you get to understand even more, and there's challenges to life. So I think you should embrace being wrong more and apologize when you are wrong and be open to learning and evolving. The third thing that most of us are bad at is doing nothing. Like either sitting in silence or not having a lot going on in our lives. A lot of us find it hard to do nothing, because we always need to be engaged in some way. Some of us have ADHD from social media, just always needing to be constantly entertained, constantly have something to do. Like, being bored is actually healthy. Creativity comes from being bored. Knowing and learning yourself comes from being bored. Peace comes from being bored. Not having anything to do, not thinking about anything, just being in the present moment can be good for you. So practice doing nothing. Like actually sitting, doing nothing, or going outside and doing nothing, or doing less. Like, stop putting so much on your plate where you're stressed just because you have the fear if you're not doing something, you're not succeeding in life. Breaks are necessary. Downtime is necessary. So think about that. The fourth thing that some of us are really bad at is being ourselves. A lot of us have fears about what other people think about us. They have fears that we're going to be judged. They have fears that we're going to be wrong and not good enough and all of these things. And so many people I've seen do things that they are not comfortable with, do things that are so out of their character just to fit in, say yes to things that they really don't want to just to please others. And I just feel like that's not good for you. That's not good for you and your peace of mind, knowing that you're putting yourself in situations you know are not good for you, or you know you don't want to because you want to please someone else. Like, just be yourself and stop adapting everybody else's point of view without thinking about it on your own. Don't just take things for what they are, and don't allow people to bully you into believing something. It's okay to find out on your own. It's okay to explore on your own and be yourself. No matter how weird, how quirky, how unusual, how rough, how soft, how sensitive, however you are, just own that and be that, and don't let other people make you feel bad for existing as you naturally do. The fifth thing that all of us are bad at is taking care of ourselves. We take care of everyone else. We know things are good for us and we just don't do them, or we make all these excuses. Our bodies suffer, our mental health suffers, and sometimes you really just need to take the time take care of yourself. Do the things that you know are good for you. Do the things that you know are going to help you feel better and be better and live a healthier, happier, longer life. And with taking care of yourself, the next thing that a lot of people are bad at is being selfish. And being selfish has this negative association with it, when in reality, being selfish is okay. Because in order to give to anyone else, you have to have for yourself. And giving and never filling yourself is going to leave you depleted, and everyone else isn't actually going to be pleased, because when you aren't able to give them what you are, they, take it out on you most times. And so take care of yourself first. Put your own mask on first before you start helping anyone else. Do what you need to do for you first, and then you can take care of others. You don't want to show up at an event, you don't want to answer that call, you don't want to reply to that email, you don't want to go to work that day, you don't want to deal with your mother-in-law that day. Whatever it is that's stressing you, that you have the power to say no and be selfish about, you can do that, and you should be okay with it. And with being selfish, seventh thing that a lot of us struggle with doing is saying no. Saying no when we really want to, saying no when our gut tells us that we should say no, or defying things that everyone else has set out for us. Follow your intuition. It was given to you to guide you through this life, and it's given to you to guide you through your life. No one else is going to know what is best for you. They don't have the intuition of you for you. So do what you need to do, and say no when an activity or a person or anything disrupts that. So say no. Say no. Nobody owns you. You have the right to say no. And if someone tries to, disrespect that no, if someone tries to disregard that no, you have the power to punish them for it. You have the power to, if it's not in your own hands, you have the power to take it to someone else of a higher power to deal with them. Like, your no is valid. Say no. Say no to people, say no to drugs, say no to peer pressure, say no to things that you want to say no to and feel good about it. It takes practice. You feel uncomfortable as hell if you're a people pleaser, but the more you do it, the better you get at it, and then eventually it becomes easy. Like, nope. And the last thing that most of us have a hard time doing is letting go. That's letting go of control. That's letting go of people. That's letting go of what is familiar to us, having a hard time with change and forgiving people. A lot of people have a hard time forgiving, talking about, I will forgive you, but I won't forget. And true forgiveness is allowing what has happened to just disappear. Like, you don't have no negative feelings about it. Yes, you learned, and yes, you do better, and yes, you protect yourself in the future, but true forgiveness is for you, and not allowing that person to hold any space in your being, in your mind, in your body, in anything, in your whole entire energy. Just let it go. It's easier said than done. But I think if you realize the power that letting go of control and forgiving people and all these things have, you'll have an easier time doing it. So yeah, I think these are all things that we should practice. If you're already good at all these things, then I commend you. You're an amazing human being, but most of us aren't. If you are trying to be more introspective and, see what areas in your life you can try to do better in, these are the things that a lot of us deal with, and if we work on them, we can be better partners, better parents, better siblings, better friends, all of it. And these are all things that I have worked on or that I'm currently working on, and I just decided to share it with you. So thank you for watching. That's all. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up below, comment below if you struggle with any of these things or someone in your life does and you want them to know. Send this video to them. I make videos on Tuesdays and Saturdays, so click the bell next to the subscribe button for post notifications for more videos. Okay, bye!